Welcome everyone. I was trying to speak for 5 minutes now, but I think now you can hear me. Can I have some thumbs up if you can hear me, guys? Anyway, I don't see any thumbs up. Wolverine, can you hear me? Oh, OpenFi, you're here. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's start. So welcome everyone to yet another great AMA here at Crypto Miners. Today we have a team called OpenFi with us, and I'm not sure who is behind this, the logo of OpenFi with us. So we will have you to present yourself, sir or madam. Let's see who we have here from.
Hello.
Hello.
You can hear me?
Yes. What is your name?
Yes, okay. Nicholas.
Nicholas. Welcome, Nicholas.
Yeah, welcome and thank you to host me tonight.
Yeah, very nice to have you here.
So I'm Nicholas from OpenFi project. I'm in charge of the community management, and yeah.
That's great. Great to have you. Do you have any more people with you, Nicholas, or are you going to be the one talking?
Yeah. Today I'm the only one to talk for this AMA.
Okay, very good. So, everyone, as usual, we do not give any financial advice during this session, but we wish to give you more knowledge about this project and help you a bit on your way in your own research for this OpenFi project. So, with that said, Nicholas, why don't you tell you said something about you? Maybe you can tell us a bit about your team, how long you have been into crypto, and yeah, a little bit about the background maybe of the project.
Yeah, sure. So OpenFi project start last year. It's a team of 6 developer. There are 6 people also in the marketing, where I'm a part of this team. And we have also 4 people for all support and operation. Like myself, I'm in cryptocurrency since almost 7 or 8 years. So my background is marketing. I work in marketing in different industry, and like 8 years ago when I discovered all the blockchain and cryptocurrency world, I was very interested, and I tried to switch to this industry. And now I'm working for cryptocurrency since 3 years. I work in different kind of project, some mining machine, some more crypto finance project, some small decks, etc. And now I'm working for OpenFi. So yeah, I'm handling all the community, and I'm in charge of all the AMA. So that's why I'm here with you tonight.
Very good. And how long has it been since the OpenFi project started, or started to grow, or started to, yeah, develop?
So the project start last year. And right now we are in testnet, and we will be in mainnet very soon. So that's why we are more active for all the community part. Now that the developer have almost finished. So that's why we are now more active for all the marketing community part.
All right. So tell us a little bit about the project then. What's the main features of the project, and how does it work? And
Yeah.
what is OpenFi?
Yes. So where you can do spot and perpetual trading. It supports leverage trading up to 30 times. On this decentralized exchange, you can trade 10 different assets. All the pricing are dynamic, and it's supported by Chainlink Oracle, but also from aggregate price from a big exchange. So OpenFi, what is good about OpenFi for trading and swiping, it provides a very low swap fee. You don't have slippage, which is pretty good because most of the DeFi project with AMM protocol have slippage. So here we don't have. We don't have a price impact on trade for a few reasons that I can explain later. The trading fee are pretty low also. So that's why, like for a trader, it would be a good platform. And all the trading found are supported through a unique multi-asset liquidity pool. And this will generate some reward for all the stackers. So the stacker will have a reward from all the fee generated from the trading. Like compared to other, we can use AMM or different kind of liquidity. Here, OpenFi platform use the liquidity that the user will deposit. So the user can deposit multiple kind of assets on it, and once the assets are bonded, the protocol will issue a native token of the platform. The native token is open token. So this token is minted when people add liquidity to the protocol. The particularity of open token is it is backed by this basket of assets of the OpenFi Treasury. So this Treasury is kind of serve as a decentralized reserve currency protocol. Yeah, so this is OpenFi. It's like a trading platform, which is very cheap and which has a special Treasury protocol in it.
Okay, so you told us the difference to other platforms now. I mean, how you are trying to be unique. Are you the only one that has those features that you're listed now, or?
Yes. So of course there are different trading platform and DeFi platform which can have some of our innovation and option, but none of them have all of them at the same time. Like for example, regular DeFi projects, they will use AMM protocol for their swap or trading, when OpenFi will use instead a multi-asset liquidity protocol pool. So it's different than other. The second innovation is this multi-asset liquidity pool is not only this, because it's from this pool we will issue the open token, which will bring actually different mechanism for the pool and avoid some problem. So it brings some protection to the platform and to the price of the token. I can talk about it later. And as I told you, the particularity of OpenFi is to combine at the same time a trading platform and at the same time a treasury reserve. So it's like you are maybe aware about Olympus DAO and GMX project. So it's like if you combine both projects together, like it's two different concepts, but you mix it together to create OpenFi.
Ah, okay. So why is this good to have these two combinations, or combining these two together?
Yeah, like good question. So when you combine both of them, together, it will give many advantages. One of the advantages is the management of the treasury. It will be more efficient. So for example, on a regular trading platform, when you bond asset on it, your assets won't be smartly used, if I can say, because your asset will be inactive. Like you won't do anything with it. We just bond it, and that's it. But with our special mechanism, and it bring a better management of the treasury, and which will make the fund safer. And you can also optimize the ROI of your token. So when I say management of the treasury, it means that the assets in the treasury will be used in different way, depending on the market condition and depending on the situation of the treasury. So instead of just be static and do nothing, the function of this treasury will adapt. So instead of just bonding asset for collateral, like other trading platform, with the open token, it will help you to get more return than just trading. And it also protects you for some other problems that I will tell you just after. So this is one of the advantages, like the management of the treasury is more efficient. One other, it's for the contract, like all the code. It will be a better and safer contract. Because instead of developing one unique contract, there will be different, simplified and separated contracts. The goal is to isolate the contracts by role and function. So is to minimize the risk of hack or bugs. So the treasury and trading contract are separated. What it means, it's for example, if one contract is hacked, because this contract doesn't have all the power and all the function, the hacker won't be able to do all what he wants. It's same like if the contract, one contract have a problem, not all function will be impacted. So if, I don't know, if the trading platform is hacked or have a problem, that means the contract of the treasury, so of the fund of the people, it will be safe because it will be separated. It won't be the same. So this one of innovation and advantage. And the last one, I would say, is to have a longer term price and more stable, to have a stabler price of open token. So OpenFi protocol provide two tokens. So the native token is open token, and we have a second one, which is a NECTAR token. The economic model of those two tokens has made with different mechanisms to help to have the price increase for long term, and if the price decrease, it will be more for short term, and it helps also to not have a fast price decrease. So there are different mechanisms for this. So just quickly to tell you one or two. So for example, there's a reward for stacking, which is an incentive for the user to keep their open token in the system and not sell it. So it helps the price to not decrease. There is also a stacking period, which is a little bit longer than other. Same is for not people who just unstack immediately and sell and dump the market. So there are different protection to not have the price of open to decrease and more to increase it. Yeah. So that's why the concept to combine two are more efficient because we bring some new concept and new advantages with this.
That's really interesting. Yeah, good. Thank you for explaining that. Could you also explain maybe this, you said something with a multi-liquidity pool. I'm not sure everyone understands that. Could you just go through that a little bit? What does it
Yes,
mean?
yes. That means usually, if I compare with a regular DeFi protocol, it works with IMM like protocol. That means usually it's a pair of token, a pair of assets, so of two assets, and it's this who will help the people to make the swap and to reward the people. The protocol will give usually the native token of the protocol. So when the reward are high, usually there are many people who will go in that pool, will bring a lot of liquidity. But when the reward are decreasing, usually people are unbounding their LP token and will leave. It's a problem for the protocol for two reasons. The first one is after time the liquidity will decrease because there's no more incentive, and it's bad also for the native token holder because actually the protocol will issue a new token every time there are new pool. So it's kind of the price of the token for long term might decrease. But in the multi-asset pool of OpenFi, it's working differently. So people will bound some assets. It can be a single asset or LP token asset. And in exchange, they won't have a reward. It won't be an APR of native token. It will be an equivalent of the amount of the token. So, for example, if you bond 100 USD equivalent of asset, you will get 100 USD equivalent of open token. And for multiple reasons, and I can explain later, it bring more. It's more safe for the token, and it's more safe for the protocol.
So maybe I didn't understand correctly, but that means you have only one liquidity pool then for everything?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one liquidity pool with multiple assets, and from this multiple assets, the open token are minted. It's like that part is almost the same concept as Olympus DAO. You know, in Olympus DAO, you can bond some assets, and from that asset and from the cost of that asset, and depending of the cost of their native token, they will give you an amount of their native token. It's not like some like on Uniswap, you put LP, you create a LP token in a pool, and you will get some reward, actually of it would be like some native token, or maybe some that project will give some external incentive, but when it's finished, it's just like a small reward, and so it's different.
All right. Yeah, thank you for explaining that. So the main function that we can use on OpenFi platform, what are those?
Yeah. So I told you it's like two concepts, like trading part and also treasury part. So you will have all the swap token function, and as I said earlier, all the swap token function have no slippage, which is good. So you really, when you decide to swap at one price, you will really get the token at that price or sell at that price. So this is pretty good. There are all the basic trading functions that you can expect. And on the top, you have also leverage by 30 time. So of course, you can do spot trading, perpetual trading. You have a different kind of option like buy market price, use limit order, etc. So all the functions that a trader need, you have it. And also the other part of the platform is the creation of the Treasury, which, as we just say, it's a multi-asset pool. So it's many assets bonded in one pool. And from this, you will get open token.
Okay, great. Yeah, you have two different tokens, right? The open and the nectar. Can you tell us why you have two and what they are helping you with? What's the utility?
So yeah, we have two tokens, the open token and the nectar token. Two different utilities. So let me start with the open token. The open token a different function. So it's a native token of OpenFi. Open is minted from the assets that you bound. So it can be single asset or LP token that you bound in the pool, in the treasury. So open token is backed by the treasury asset, which means that if you bound the equivalent of 500 USD of asset, you will get 500 USD of open token. Another example to make sure you understand that part is, I don't know, you decide to bound one ETH, and when you do it, the price is 1,000 USD. I know those days it increased much more, but it's just an example to make it easy. So you bound one ETH at 1,000, and let's say the current open price is 10 USD. So you will get 100. You will get 100 open token. So it's working like this. So the protocol is making difference between the stablecoin and the other asset which are bonded in the treasury. So you have the global treasury where we count the amount of everything, and we have also what we call the treasury risk-free, which is a security for the open token. What is important to know about this is the protocol will never issue more open token than stablecoin in the treasury. That means if there is 1 million USD in the treasury of stablecoin, you will maximum have 1 million open token. So that means even if one day there's some problem, unexpected problem, the open token will never go under 1 USD. So it's kind of a protection for the user.
So it's like a stable coin or helping stabilize it.
Yeah, it's to stabilize it. Of course, the price of open token is more than 1 USD because when you bound asset and some open token are minted, it's less than one equal one. So you at the beginning you have much less open token. So that's why the open token is the price is higher. But it's if the one day for some reason more open token are minted, or if there is some price decrease of the market, as it happens often in crypto, like the minimum price, like the floor price of open token will be 1 USD. So yeah, it's a protection.
Okay, that sounds. Can you also tell me why you choose, because you're building on Arbitrum, right?
Yeah.
So why did you choose that? It's fairly new.
Yeah. Arbitrum is quite new, but now it already has a very good reputation. It's fast. It's kind of cheap. It's secure. There are already some projects who use Arbitrum, and it's working pretty well. I think one way to get more customer is to have something which is easy to use. And that's the case. And last but not the least, Arbitrum is a layer 2, and like currently the layer 2 are very trendy. So is a kind of hype on it. So I think it will help also to have more user, because they have more chance to hear about this. You know,
So
if there
you're
are more
trying to
users,
ride on the hype a little bit also, the
but because
new.
it's a good protocol, Arbitrum, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good one, and currently since maybe at least 1 year, like all the layer 2 are like many people are talking about the layer 2. So if we can have more user, it means more trader, more fee generated, and if there are more fee generated, it's also better for all the people who will use Open token or NECTAR token. They would get more reward for them.
Okay. So you said it's easy to use. I mean, for those who maybe not have tried Arbitrum or know how it works or where you can buy it, or how does it work? They don't have a coin yet, do they, as the BSC
Arbitrum,
chain?
no.
No.
No, they don't have. They announce airdrop, Arbitrum, for
Mm-hmm.
people who use it, but no, currently Arbitrum don't have a token. So you just need to transfer from, for example,
Ethereum.
if you are, yes, from Ethereum to Arbitrum.
Okay, and where do you do that?
You have on the Arbitrum platform or some other platform you can do it.
Okay, that's cool. But you still use Ethereum, right? So it's still a little bit higher fee, isn't it?
Yeah. To go from one. From Ethereum to Arbitrum, yes, you have some fee, but once you are on Arbitrum, after it's okay.
Okay. So, but initially you need to have
Yeah, of
Ethereum
course.
and work with Ethereum,
Yes.
and then it's
Yeah.
these higher fees. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
So, are you thinking about moving on to other exchange? No, other blockchains as well?
For the
Liquidity?
moment, no. For the
No.
moment,
Okay.
no.
Arbitrum.
Yes, the project is still very new, so it will be later when we will have like more user, new idea for the project. Yeah, after we might consider it, but for the moment, no, it's not the priority. The
So,
priority, yeah.
yeah, no, go ahead.
No, the priority is like to go from the testnet to the mainnet, to have no bug, to build something safe with no bugs. So this is a priority. And once
Okay.
everything is working fine, after we can move.
So let's talk more about the token and how we can participate and buy the token, because it's not out yet, right? We haven't launched yet,
No,
correct?
the IDO will be next month.
Next month. Okay.
Yeah.
April.
So yeah. So yeah, you have different way. Even after the IDO, you will have different way to get open. You have 3 different way. So you will be able to swap it on some decentralized exchange. This is the first way. You can bound asset or LP token on OpenFi, and you will get in exchange Open token. And the third way to get Open token is by stacking. By stacking the token. Maybe I can say a word about the stacking.
Yeah, sure. I mean, to stake, you have to have some tokens. You have to buy them
Yes,
first.
yeah. Yes, yeah.
Otherwise, you can't
It,
do it.
it's a way to have a. It's also a way to have a open token. But yeah, initially you will have either to do the IDO, either to swap it on DEX, or to provide liquidity to the Treasury. And after this,
All right. So when is the staking going
oh,
live or?
yeah, the staking will be live once the mainnet is live. Like for the stacking, when you stack it, you will have a auto restack. The reward will be like auto restack, so you don't need, for example, to connect
Oh,
to
that's
the
good. You don't have
yeah
to do it manually. I like that.
because otherwise you need first to claim your reward.
Yeah.
Once you get it, you need after to
Then you forget to
like
claim it, and then they
yeah,
change the
exactly.
protocol.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So,
Or you go on a holiday, or you forget about it because you are busy, and during few weeks maybe you forget to compound your
yeah,
reward. So here at least it's automatic.
you
It's
lose out. Yeah,
automatic.
that's
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I like that. That's a good feature.
Hmm.
So, when is the launch going to be?
So the launch will be it will be in April. In April. So IDO in April. Currently talking with some platform to do the IDO. And once it's done, few weeks after, we will go from the testnet to the mainnet. So if everything is smooth, the mainnet will be end of April.
So, can you explain IDO for those who don't understand? It's not like a normal pre-sale on pink
No,
sale. It's something else.
it's not on centralized exchange. It's on decentralized exchange. So if some DEX will participate with this, and there will be some pool, and you will be able to buy it for the price for its initial price. Or we're also talking about some platform. We are specialized on IDO, so you will be able to swipe token against open token. Yeah, and we will
So it's
also
initial offer for some
yeah,
kind. Yeah.
and we will also make something on our own website. You will be also able to participate to the IDO directly on our website.
Mm-hmm. Great. And the tokenomics, is it going to be tax to buy or sell and transfer?
The tokenomic, but first, like for some numbers, like the open token, they are not fixed numbers of open token, because more you bring,
Yeah, right. You said that. Yeah, I remember.
more you bring like asset, more is generated. Of course, there are some mechanism protection. If one day we notice we start to have too many open token, there will be some mechanism to incentive people to re-exchange. For example, if we notice that in the pool there is not enough ETH, people will have an incentive to bond ETH because we will give them a kind of discount on open token. For example, if usually for one ETH they should get 100 open, maybe they will get like 110. It's the same if there are too many open token in circulation for one or other reason. It will be the same, like people will be incentive to swap open token against some asset in the pool. For example, they will have some extra reward. For example, if they should, if for 100, open, they should get one ETH, but they will have a discount. So actually, only for 90 open, they will get one ETH. So it will be a very good incentive for people to like stabilize like the pool. You have and after like for this, you have an APR on the stacking, on the stacking of open, which is which will depend on the already available open and compared to the risk-free treasury. So it will check if there are different like formula and mechanism to check if there is enough or not enough open token, and if it's still okay, like your reward will be high when you stack it, and after when it start to be too much, the APR will kind of decrease. Yeah. And I didn't talk, but there was another token, like the NECTAR token.
NECTAR.
Yeah. And actually, it's with the NECTAR token. When you have it, you can. The NECTAR token will help you to increase your APR of your open stack, which is nice.
And how do you get NECTAR then? Is that the one you buy?
At the beginning, no, you cannot buy it. Like NECTAR, it's what we call a protocol contribution token. It's what we call a protocol contribution token. It means it will more distributed to the people who participate to the protocol. It's more community oriented. So at the beginning,
it's some kind of reward for the community and for those who help building the project and working on it.
Yeah, exactly. So for example, if you invite people to stack open token, you will get some NECTAR. So this is the first one. And later, there will be more way to get NECTAR. So for example, if you vote at the governance, you can get NECTAR. So it's to encourage people to participate to the governance. If you help to promote like the project, like some ambassador program or stuff like this, you can get some NECTAR.
Okay. That's cool.
And with time there will be a different way to get NECTAR. And when you have it, so it will help to increase your APR. It will help also to unstack faster your open token. And also when you stack your NECTAR, you will have a VE NECTAR. It's kind of like in Curve protocol, their VE token. It's like more you lock the token longer, more you receive VE token. So we will use like this concept to stack NECTAR and block it. And with this VE NECTAR, you will be allowed to participate to the governance of the trading platform. So and that can help you to get more reward. Because when you vote for the trading platform, you can choose which pair of trading you like the best, and you can even decide to adjust the fee. So it's to be like the community will decide to increase, decrease. And when you choose one pair, you will receive like 30% of the fee, of the trading fee. So all the people who have VE NECTAR will receive some fee from the trading.
So there are some benefits then on the platform if you hold NECTAR. But can you stake the NECTAR?
Yeah. When you stack NECTAR, you have VE NECTAR. It's like a stack version of NECTAR. And when you stack it, you are allowed to participate to the governance for all the trading parts.
Cool. Yeah. But when you stake open token, you get open token as reward. And when you stake NECTAR token, do you get NECTAR token then, or?
No, you don't get more NECTAR.
Okay. And if I have some NECTAR, am I able to sell them if I want, or not?
It's something we are thinking, like maybe to swap if people have and want to exchange it. We are thinking about it.
Okay, cool. Nice. I see we have some hands up in here also. We will have some questions from the audience, right? But is there something else that we must go through first? We can take maybe some about the updates or the future ahead after all the questions, if that's okay with you, and have some questions now in between.
Yeah, we can start with some question.
Mm-hmm.
We can
All
continue with
right.
some question.
Let me unmute a few people. I'm going to unmute Nate and Jay. If you have questions, guys, raise your hand. Let's see if they can talk. Jay, what is your question?
Okay, good evening. So, my question now to OpenFi basically is, what are strategies to guarantee, one, the infinite on-chain liquidity? And with regards to the pool, with more liquidity in the pool, there'll be like the less slippage of orders. So, what tactics would you also use to draw in sufficient liquidity and avoid order slippage while executing trades?
Yeah, for the slippage, I hope I understood the question because the connection have some problem. But if the question was how to avoid like the slippage, like usually slippage happen on AMM like protocol because there are like people will so bound some LP token, so there will be an amount of token A and token B, and depending on the balance, depending on the price, depending on the price who can change. So you can have a slippage, usually even if it's small, but it can happen. And sometimes if the liquidity of the pool is very low, if the liquidity is very low, so you will have a bigger slippage, and so we can have a big consequence because you will have much less tokens that you wanted, or sell it much lower than what you were expected. But here, because first the pricing are live with Chainlink, Oracle, and some other platform like for the price. And because it's not AMM, it doesn't depend on token A and B. It's a multi-asset pool. So as long as you have a token in that pool, if when you swap the token, it's planned that you get, I don't know, 50 tokens that you wanted, you will get it because you take it directly from the multi-asset pool. It's not token A, token B, and we have to rebalance it. It's not like this. It's really you take the token from this multi-asset pool, and if one day you don't have enough ETH, and you can see that ETH is very low in this multi-asset pool, what we will do is what I explained earlier. We will do some incentive for the users. We will give them some discount, like if they put 1,000 USD of ETH in the pool, instead of giving them 1,000 USD of open token, they might get 1,100. Or if the level of ETH in the multi-asset pool is very low, maybe we will give even more. So of course, like when people will see it, they will want to take opportunity of this and have more open token, because after open token was a price, and when they get it, after they can like sell it for like more money, for example, or keep it or stack it to have even more. So that's why it's different than AMM protocol, because in the AMM protocol you have token A and token B, and sometimes if too many people will buy one token or sell one token from this pool, the user, the people who bound LP token don't have extra incentive to rebalance this pool. But when you have a multi-asset pool and some extra incentive to push people to exchange more token or to add more token, so you can avoid the slippage.
Great, thank you. I'm trying to put other people up here, but they're not really connecting. Let's see. I've tried everyone now with the hands up, I think. I think Twitter is not nice to people today. It wasn't nice to me when I joined either. I had to rejoin 3 times before I could talk.
It's happened sometimes.
Yeah, we always blame Elon Musk. I think North,
Yeah, hello.
you made it.
Good evening, Mary.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening, Mary.
Good evening. What is your question,
All
North?
right. So I noticed that you have the OpenFi has an upgradable contract. So I would love to know the essence of an upgradable contract, because most contracts that are actually upgradable, it is easy for the devs to actually edit this contract and maybe just divert the investors' funds to somewhere else. So how can we trust you with this upgradable contract you're bringing about?
But yeah, of course, like all the project, you cannot have like 100% trust in it. But the concept of the project is to be community oriented. That's why, for example, there is a multi-asset pool. Is really and which like generate open is really to create a kind of community reserve, community bank, or you can call it as you want. Yeah, it's the kind of the goal of a project like this is, and it's a DAO. I think it should help you to have more trust in it. That means when it's a DAO, it's people who have the token who can vote for it and decide about the project. So yeah, I think it's one of the things that can help you to trust the project. After like one thing, like during one of the updates that we want to do once the mainnet is done, is to publish like the contract to make it like visible from everyone, so people will be able to actually to check it. And so if people can check it, people can see if there is some upgrade on it, like some hidden upgrade. So so this is one of the steps we want to do later. Of course, first we focus on IDO to make a good website with no bugs. But one of the next update actually is to have an open access to some contract. Like for example, one of the first contracts will be open access. Will be the contract who handles the pricing. So it will be like the first one will be open access, and this one will be even open source. Actually, so. Yeah.
Great, thank you, North. I think we have Black Jesus. Are you still up here?
Yeah, hello, I'm still here.
Good.
Hello, am I
What is your
audible?
question?
Okay, my question is what are the criteria to be able to vote in governance, in what happens in the project? What are the criteria? What are the things needed to do that?
Yes. So you have two different kind of token. You have the open token and the NECTAR token. So when you stack your token, in exchange of the stack, of course you have the reward as I said before, but you will have also S open. So it will be the stack version of the open token. And with it, you can participate to the governance of the open protocol, especially for all the treasury part and all the big updates that will be done and all the decision. And you have also the NECTAR token. So when you stack this NECTAR token, you would get VE NECTAR. So it's the stacked version of NECTAR, and you can use it to vote for the trading like governance, especially to decide how to adjust the fee of the trading, to adjust the fee of some pair of the trading. Yeah, so it's when you stack, actually you can participate to the governance.
Great, thank you. Great answer. All right, I was trying to unmute two others, but they dropped again. But I'm going to read a question instead. It's from the Pizza Boy, who was asking about ambassador program. Do you have any ambassador programs? And if you do, how can people try and be an ambassador and help out?
We had one recently, but we finished, and we will have some other like later. Like earlier, we did some event. It was easy event where you participate to some task on Twitter or Discord and some stuff like this, and people could win some NFT reward as an early adopter, which could be useful for some like future airdrop, early access of some new functions, stuff like this. Yeah, so right now what we did is finished, but soon we will have more. So for people who are interested about ambassador program, I encourage you to follow our like social network, like Twitter or Discord, and so you will know like about it.
Yeah, very good. All right. Time flies, guys. It's almost an hour now. So let's move on a little bit and talk about the future. If you still have time, Nicholas, tell us about your long-term vision for this project. Like in 3 to 5 years, what's OpenFi going to be, and what do you hope for?
Yeah, but first, before thinking about 5 years, like the next step, of course, is the IDO and the mainnet. Once this is stable, it will be to make people more aware about the project, to bring more assets for more liquidity to the protocol. Once we have this, one of the next goal is to encourage people to vote at the governance. So, like to do this, we will use the NECTAR like reward. This is just after, and yeah, for long term, like the team will search what are the new trends, the new innovation, what can help like the trader to do better trade with lower price, like stuff like this. So yeah, for the long term, it's really to improve the function of the protocols of the platform, to bring more function on it, and of course all the time like checking for the security. Like
security is
but
very important.
Yeah, for example, we already did an audit of the protocol, so we use an auditor. It called thehacker.io. So they already audit the first batch of the contract and they pass everything. So yeah, it's also to answer another question that we asked earlier. Yeah, it's also a proof that like the team doesn't want to do bad work or try to trick people. Like they already make the contract audited. So
yeah, that's very important. Yeah, thank you so much. I will pick one more winner, I think. So get ready, people. I'm going to tell you one emoji to send, and I will choose the first one I see. Okay, are you ready? Or you can help me, Nicholas. Which emoji should we take?
But the one I see is CS.
They're crying. No, the emoji. You know the do you see the emojis? The people are like putting their hands up, hearts and things.
Yeah, but I see only one.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Do
I
you
see
want us to
also
pick?
Sam. Oh, is it
Sam is
Sam,
sending
Rain?
hearts, yeah.
Yeah, but I let you choose. It's okay.
All right. All right, you choose one that you see then. That's good. That's fun.
Okay. Oh, there's one crying. Okay, but Sam is trying a lot, so yes, maybe we can give to him.
Sam. Okay, let's give to Sam. Sam, I'll pick you as a winner. Freelancer. All right, cool. Thank you. Thank you, Nicholas. So I will give you the opportunity to have a closing statement before we close the AMA for today. Thank you so
Yes,
much for
thank you very
coming.
much.
It was a pleasure having you. Great to know about the project.
But thank you very much for your time. It was very nice to introduce our project. And one of the last word is the IDO is very soon, as I told you, it will be next month. So all the people who are interested or we want more information about the project, you can follow us on Twitter or join our Discord and ask all the questions you want. And if you do this also, you will be updated about the IDO, so you won't miss it. So thanks again for your time, guys, and I hope I will see you on our social network.
Great. Yes, guys, remember to follow OpenFi, the main account here on Twitter, and also were you more on Discord and Telegram, right? You have communities
For the
there?
moment, Discord, Twitter and Discord, and yes, soon we will do also a Telegram.
Okay, very good. Yeah, so make sure to follow them on there. And thank you everyone for tuning in on this Friday. I wish you everyone happy weekend or happy Friday and yeah, great weekend ahead. Take care of each other and yeah, stay tuned for more AMAs here on Crypto Miners. And good luck to OpenFi with the DAO and IDO and yeah, the project ahead.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. See you everyone. Go out there and have some pizza with pineapple. Why don't you?